There we go, Penton Bay Road. We've got plantains, we've got onion weed, you know, various onion weed. We've got sort of like heebie-jeebies and things like that. The occasional periwinkle. Lots of our CP related weed and the false dandelion, but not that thrifty looking anyway. And we're just crossing over here, coming into the lee side here. So quite a lot of the same weeds. And yeah, see, and the other one that, yeah, see, not that thrifty looking. And then we come over here, we quickly get over here. I've got about 11 minutes on this one. It probably won't come to anything, but I just want to see what the signage says. Yeah, oh, there we go. We got Kypo Daisy, more of our weed, red centre, and one without a red centre. Oh yeah, that's a better looking specimen. We've got our other one, I've forgotten the name of that one, have mentioned it before. Yeah. Okay. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, Matthew Flinders, commander of the HM sloop, also known as the Investigator, on the 4th of April 1802, named Prospect. Oh, okay. Oh, well, you can read the rest. Okay, Eastern Cove named Pelican Lagoon on account of the large number of birds. Okay, okay. Sanctuary zone, okay. So, what else is, oh, there we go, Pelican Lagoon. Spot Cullen for you. Okay, so there it is, it's part of the American River region, okay. Investigator Strait, okay. Rocky Point, Island Beach, Sapphire Town. I love these words, they love giving them this name. Is it Strawbridge Point? Or is it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, anyway, let's see what else I got down here. Atlas for the Pelicans, okay. Okay. Okay, well, can we walk through here, or is it just a parking bay area? If it runs parallel with the road, fair enough, but otherwise I don't think I want to get lost in here, not this time of day. Some she-oak cones for people overseas who haven't seen she-oak cones before. Yeah. Is there anything? No, there's no trail running parallel with the road, which I thought might be the case. Oh yeah. And walk back to the house. Time to put the camera in my jacket. Cut out some of the wind shearage. I'm probably going to have to cut the camera down fairly soon. How long do you think? I think it's going to take me about 20 minutes to get back to the... It's going to be like a K. 1 kilometre usually takes you about 20 minutes. Well, starting to get a grey look in the ditch there. So interesting. So yeah. Remember we saw all those Drossopygmies growing in the ditch near Port Arthur. Just millions of them. You go back to those clips from 2 years ago now. Isn't that amazing? And a year and a half before that we were in WA, so it's almost 5 years now. Yeah, well, yeah, it is. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, so at least 4 years since WA and 2 years since Tasmania. And it's been 24 years since I've been here, and tomorrow, day 3, and we're going to, day 3 of the journey, day 2 of being on the island. Going over onto the mainland part of Kangaroo Island, and we go to the west coast, and we'll try and find that colony of Drosera smegii discovered in 1998, when my son turned 3 on the island 24 years ago now. Yeah, much better than smegii. This one looks like Drosera rotundifolia, but it's a Wittigrai relation, so yeah, absolutely amazing if we can find it again. Twice as good, if not 4 times better than Smutsii. We're going to call it Drosera smegii, just to rub it in, I think. Anyway, I think we're going to do that. Yeah. What did become a hardy Kruger seemed to vanish off the planet, didn't he? Yeah. Did he go into obscurity as a priest on the South Australian mainland? Makes you wonder. Well, we do have Harndorf, don't we? Yeah. It does make sort of logical sense. Suddenly just vanished off the radar, almost never to be seen again. No stories of him dying of a heart attack or anything. But I did have someone turn up at one of our shows, a spitting image of him as he would be older. Seemingly, with too much money, bought everything on the table. All the back journals, the current membership, everything, books, everything he could lay his hand on. Yeah, a priest with too much money, stuck out like a sore thumb. Yeah, and then I met him in the Botanic Gardens before, a month later he put out his one and only photograph on the front cover of our bulletin, after I mentioned I'd been to Kangaroo Island and discovered a really strange Wittigrai. Yeah, makes you wonder. Oh shit. And then I put my paper in at the Adelaide Herbarium, the new Adelaide Herbarium by then. Watch for these greats of the past didn't do what they were instilled into me, you know. Everything that goes past the door gets a date stamp, and I watch very keenly to see if any of them, any of the 3 would date stamp my paper as they went through the doors, and they didn't, as far as I could tell. But they date stamped it inside or later on, I don't know, but it should be date stamped towards the end of 2001. So if they actually date stamped it at all, otherwise it might be a fabrication date stamp. Just letting you know, fellas. If you're into all this peer review stuff, you're being fooled, because part of the scientific method is, well, one is to realise we're all human beings with them emotions and, you know, everything else. The other thing is to have free and open communication, and peer review goes against all of that. Hardly ever heard the phrasal turn when I was at uni. Yeah, I think it's all part of this woke bullshit that's invading the world. Did you hear that lass at that place we went to today? God, where did that woke accent come from? Could barely understand her, and that's me. Can you imagine a foreigner sitting there not being able to understand? I learned the English language, but even that's hard for me. It was reflecting off the the tin shed walls or the galvanised iron shed walls. But yeah, where do they learn this stuff? You know, how to talk woke bullshit. Yeah, it's sort of, it's almost I don't know. How to talk slovenly? I don't know what it is, but yeah, I hardly understand it. Was it being made even worse? Sort of reflecting off the so-called tin shed walls. Yeah, but you can tell that for yourself from the clip. You know, very hard to understand. So I just sort of sat there gobsmacked and thought, oh, I'll let the camera do the work. I'll just film this clip. I was offering no resistance. Didn't want any backlash. Yeah. And, oh, here we go. Here's the, I think this is our number. Is it 410? So I think this clip is going to run out just before I get there, but you know what the driver looks like, so. Anyway. Hopefully I haven't had too much wind shearage on this one, but I haven't got too many rain droplets on the camera lens, but back up there for a nice hot cup of coffee and a nice